The left-hand toolbar in Easel has some basic design tools. So we have shapes. When we click on it, we have a square, circle, triangle, and star. There's a line tool, a text tool, and then there are icons that you can bring in. So to create a design, let's say I want to start with a circle. I click on the circle, and now the boxes on the side let me stretch my shape in that dimension. So I can stretch either direction. The corner boxes change size as I click and drag without changing proportion. This box at the top, when I click and drag, rotates my object. So that's how I manipulate an object once I've brought it in. If you notice on the right-hand side, I'm carving out the entire area of this shape. Let's say I wanted an outline instead of a solid shape. Under the Cut tab, where it says Cut Path, when I click here, I have 3 options for different kinds of outlines. Any one of these, if I click on it, I now have an outline instead of a shape. I'm going to be creating my design inside this hexagon. I'm actually going to move my screen over a bit to make it easier to see. So I'm going to click and drag. When this is an outline, clicking and dragging in here does not move the shape. I have to be right on the line. So I click and drag that into my shape. Looks like it needs to be a little smaller. Move it around until my finished design inside the hexagon looks like what I want it to look like. So that's shapes, lines. Click once, and then each time I click, I'm putting a different node onto the line. Double clicking stops the line. And again, I have all the options. I can change, rotate, drag, and so forth. The text tool gives me fonts to pick from. So I pick one, it says text, but I can just type stuff instead. Click outside and then on the select, and again, I can drag, change size, rotate, anything that I want to do with my text. The icon option down here gives me lots of very random images that I can bring in as part of my design. Let's say I want a smiley face. I click on that. I'm going to make it bigger and then drag it into my design here. Now notice that I have multiple blue boxes. When I click outside, each of these is a separate piece. So if I wanted one eye bigger than the other, I could do that. So again, I'm manipulating my design how I want it by bringing in elements from the side and then adjusting them until I get them in the way that I want.